Alright, so it's been 1 year or near enough 1 year. Yeah, nah, it's close enough is good enough. That's how it is in Australia. Anyway, how has this thing held up? Well, this is of course the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I've had it near on a year. It didn't make it. As you can see here, I do have a brand new replacement, and yeah, it was my fault. I'll get to that later. But how has it been to have this phone for the last year? And let's see the condition of it. First, let's get into the battery. And I've been primarily wireless charging this phone pretty much the whole year. Occasionally I've plugged it in, but mostly wireless charging. And it's actually a 10-watt wireless charger, so it's not a heavy duty wireless charger. And if we go have a look at the battery condition, we can see it's 97%. So last year, about a year's use with the last iPhone, so that was the XS Max Pro or whatever it was, that was 99%. So this is 97, not quite as good. Now, XS Pro Max, what they call pros then? I don't know. Whatever it is, the XS Max, that was always charged via the Lightning port. So that is one difference. Of course, every battery is different, so it could just be variations in battery. I have actually seen iPhone 11 Pro Maxes on sale, and some of them are saying like 88-90% battery. So that's the condition of the battery, how much charge it can hold. So I guess the salient point here is take care of your battery. Even wireless charging can sort of harm it with the heat. Best to do the 5-watt charging it is. It's slow. But the great thing about this is it does have great battery life. I'll get to that later. Now let's have a look at it physically and why did it have to be replaced? Well, I have AppleCare. I do strongly suggest you get it because accidents like I have had, I've dropped this thing on concrete, actually quite a few times on concrete, and overall I've dropped it like countless amount of times just on, maybe a wood floor, carpet or on a table, whatever. But I have dropped it a couple of times on concrete from, my height would be about, now I'm around 6'4", but where I dropped it from would be about five-ish foot or something onto concrete. Yeah, hit the corner, and as you can see there, the damage. Not surprising, I guess. And this is the great thing, right? I just rang up Apple. I have AppleCare, and I said, hey, can I get this screen repaired? Expecting to pay the $50 for the screen repair or whatever, which is what you pay when you have AppleCare. And they said, send it in. We'll give you a new one. Okay. I'm not going to argue with that, and now I'll actually sell that 11 Pro Max, the brand new one, as new. I'll get a good price, and then I'll get the new iPhone. And that's the thing, I'll actually tell you what to look for if you want one of these 11 Pro Maxes or any of the iPhone 11s. Wait until people maybe sell them when the new one's coming out, if you don't want to pay the new price. And as I said before about the battery, always ask the battery condition. I've had this thing for a year. I've got 97% battery condition because I take care of my battery. It never goes below 40%. I can actually count on one hand how many times it's been below 40%, like hardly ever. But if we have a look at the condition, you can see on the frame there, we've got a bit of a scuff there. That's where it hit the ground there, and I've sort of tried to buff out the sort of dent in it, and yeah, not a good idea. The green's gone there, and as you can see on the top, it's maybe you can't see, it's pretty hard. There's a couple of dents on top. If we have a look at the actual display itself, all the scratches on the display, considering the amount of times I've dropped it, other than the damage in the corner as you've seen, they're superficial scratches except for one. There's one where I could run my fingernail and I can actually feel it. A bit annoying, but considering I've dropped it so many times, not unexpected. So I gotta say, after a year's use, abuse, drop in, slam this thing, the battery is in good condition. The battery life has been amazing with it. Hardly ever goes below 50%, and I'm a pretty heavy user. The battery life is amazing. The actual condition of it is pretty good, other than the damage I've done. And even the camera module, it's not that scratch, and I chuck it on tables or whatever, it's actually in good condition as well. So all in all, it's held up well apart from the damage I've done. So if you do want one of these and you don't want to pay that new price, wait until a lot of people sell them to get the new iPhone, and you might be lucky. You might be able to pick up a brand new one for, I'm going to sell it for a few hundred less, I would expect, than brand new. And my unit's brand new. Someone's going to love that thing and get it at a good price. And even if you want to buy one of these, make sure the battery condition is like 95, I would say. You wouldn't want to go below 95. And I reckon these people that have the battery condition that are 90 and in the 80s, I guarantee they've been draining that battery out, or they've been fast charging it, or both. That's why I stay away from fast charging. And also I don't like to let my battery drain less than 50%. Not that it ever really gets there. I will say one thing though. Halfway through the life of this phone, the battery life was starting to get bad. It was like 50%, like 3/4 through the day. Usually it's like 60-70%. I couldn't work out why the battery life wasn't that good. I checked on my usage. I couldn't nail it down with which app it was. It could have been an update, but I just factory reset it and everything went back to normal. My battery life come back good. I have noticed that some of the updates, the battery life would get worse, and then the next update, it would usually get better. That's one thing to know, and it did get off to a rough start, didn't it? I mean, how many updates did this phone have in like the first few weeks? It had like 3 or 4 updates, didn't it? So, you know, it would be nice if they could get these things out in better condition, but, you know, that's with laptops as well. Anyway, that's my condition report of the iPhone 11X Pro Max Q, whatever it's called. I like the phone, great battery life, it's been reliable, and yeah, I'm the man that damaged it, and get Apple Care, you'll get a new one. I like it. Catch you in the next one. Tally ho.